Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our Heavenly Parent Holy Community Oceania Hoon Dok Hae with Reverend Yutaka Yamada. Today is Monday, the 25th of April or the 25th of March in the 10th year of Chongal Guk. So let's begin, as always, with a bow to our Heavenly Parent and True Parents. Kyombe, Paro. And let's recite our family pledge, both in Korean and English. Thank you.
가정멘세 6. 천일국 주인, 우리 가족은 참 사랑을 중심하고 하늘 부모님과 참 부모님의 대신 가정으로서 천을 움직이는 가정이 되어 하늘의 축복을 주변에 연결시키는 가정을 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다.
Family pledge number 6. Our family, the owner of Chongal Guk, pledges to become a family that moves heavenly fortune by embodying the Heavenly Parent and True Parents, and to perfect a family that conveys heaven's blessing to our community by centering on true love. I'd like to ask Debbie Bruce to offer the opening prayer, please.
Okay. Good morning, our Heavenly Parents. We want to thank you for this new day. We want to thank you for being with us always and guiding us through our True Mother. We want to really learn a lot today about the providence through our presenters. And Heavenly Parents, we are so grateful to have this opportunity. And we offer this prayer to you in the name of Chris and Debbie Bruce of the Central Best Family. Adieu.
Adieu.
Thank you. And let's give a warm welcome, as always, to Reverend Yutaka as he shares. Thank you.
Good morning, our brothers and sisters. Thank you for joining this morning Hoon Dok Hae. It's very grateful to have a new day or a new beginning. Today, also put our heart and sincere devotion, and let's begin the day. Time is really flying quickly. So each day, what kind of goal, what kind of target are we deciding and creating? Today also, or let's create the beautiful time. So now in Korea, all official program was ended, and also now one by one the leader is going back to the home. Our Reverend Stone on the way to go back, and also we will go back also today and tomorrow. So one by one each leader is going back to our own nations. So today I will share some photo, and tomorrow also I will share the photo. Then maybe we can conclude this Korean leadership Korean several event. So last April 21, we had the closing ceremony together with Yamada. So a little bit I shared last time what Mother said. Mother gave the new direction, a new way, the new encouragement. And also that time it was performance by organized in each region. So that day, Yamada gave the message. Now we have to do this one and change the leadership. Our goal is this. And after ending of Yamada's message, Mother said, Mother invited to the leader of Japan and asked him to share the testimony. But after that, Mother said, okay, so now you sing a song. So that's why really suddenly Mother told that. So Japanese leader was surprised, but all leader came on the stage and sang a song. So that time really they did. And after that, Mother called to America. So American group came on the stage and showed the presentations. So this is totally, it was sudden without notice. That's why the venue was screaming or wondering or surprising. So this is that moment, that time. and South America and Europe. So can you imagine the tension? Suddenly mother told that. So our Asian Pacific region too, also we are so much surprised how we can do. So during our time period, of course, original workshop, it was some kind of the announcement. Maybe we have to do some kind of a performance competition among us, not talking in front of Yamada, just among our one of the program workshop. So we prepared a little bit, but mother canceled the old schedule. That's why also we stopped practice about a performance. So that time totally seriously offered 3 days Johnson condition. So we didn't practice anything, but suddenly mother called one by one, region by region. So we are also prepared as a representative of the Asian Pacific region too, and we went to the stage. So first AP1, Asian Pacific region 1, show some presentation, and after that AP2. So that time really so tense and worry, but also stand strongly to share to through mother. So we got the video. Maybe someone already watched the video. So I want to show our presentations. So I hope you understand we are not so much perfect, but we show our best. So I want to share because as the family of Asian Pacific region too. So please watch and enjoy this video. So I will show this one. Sorry, I didn't show the title. Okay, I will show the video. Okay, so this just finished AP1 and immediately our AP2 started.
장모님, 아시아 이태일군 노래를 준비를 했습니다. 그래서 지금 혼 회장님은 영상으로 참석하고 있고 저희들이 대신에 준비를 했습니다. 이 노래는 장모님하고 하나 되고 전선으로 나가서 반드시 전익을 이루겠다는 노래입니다. 열심히 하겠습니다.
어머님 뒤에 노래를 보내겠습니다. Oh, we'll be alright if you unite with true parents. We'll be alright if you unite with true parents. We'll be alright if you unite with true parents, and we'll all bring victory. And we'll roll your chariot along. We'll roll your chariot along. We'll roll your chariot along, and we'll all bring victory. Oh, we'll be alright if we're on the front line. We'll be alright if we're on the front line. We'll be alright if we're on the front line, and we'll all bring victory. And we'll roll your chariot along. We'll roll your chariot along. We'll roll your chariot along, and we'll all bring victory. Oh, we'll be alright if we build the trail good. We'll be alright if we build the trail good. We'll be alright if we build the trail good, and we'll all live peacefully. And we'll roll your chariot along. We'll roll your chariot along. We'll roll your chariot along, and we'll all live peacefully. And we'll all live peacefully. And we'll all live peacefully.
나머지 우리 지도자분들은 단 아래에서 이렇게 나눠드리도록 하겠습니다. 단 아래로 이렇게 내려가 주시면 좋겠습니다.
Yes, thank you very much. So, how was it? Did you enjoy? So really that time we were so much nervous. There was many motion. We prepared motion and the formation. Even we tried to put the martial arts or something. But this really we so much surprised and really just went, did our best. So that time really we are so much exciting and worried, but really more happy after giving the testimony this one, the presentation this one in front of Yamada. And really I appreciate, you could see the Daniel, good voice. So really Daniel lead well and Daniel really showed the gratefulness. So that time Yamada gave the gift. This gift is this necktie. You can see this necktie. This is the mother's gift this time. So our old leader received the necktie. So anyway, that time was so surprised, but we are so much happy. The next day, 22, we went to the Nami Island by boat. So from Champion workshop place to move to Nami Island. Nami Island is famous by winter sonata. So I heard that around 3 million people is visiting every year. So this time we visited there. Then this is our group. So take a photo. So this time Champion, the Providence, they are now creating several business. So one of the business is to make the electric boat. So now they are making the electric, what can we say? Electric boat, right, Reverend John?
Yeah, it's an electric boat. Yeah, the ferry.
So electric boat. So if we could have an electric boat, so this boat become one of the main attraction or main things for inviting many tourists in our place to Champion or Nami Island together. So just 50 minutes from our Champion place to Nami Island, even can go to the another place. So now Mada is creating, Mada try to creating the model city in Champion. That's why not only just a training center, not only just hospital, Cheonjeonggun, Cheonwon-gun, Mada is also creating and establishing the department store and the high-level restaurant. Even Mada try to build the hotel. So in the beginning, we also wonder, even Mada created the hotel, who will come and how organized? But when we discover one by one those Mada's project, there we can feel if really Mada created this kind of the electric boat, people really want to visit. And this kind of the sightseeing place, beautiful nature, beautiful lake. And there we could see many possibility. So many project is going on. So next time if you go to Champion, you can also experience same things to ride the boat and see the beautiful place.
Yeah.
So now Champion place is developing a lot. The
This
next
one
day,
the picture was actually the marina, not the boat.
so you can say Marina.
That's the marina that's being built. The boat was near it.
So this is the Marina, not boat, right?
Yeah. But they look similar.
It looks similar.
They're 3 levels.
Yeah. Okay. Then next day, our President Hori could not come this time because of visa issue. That's why President Hori also asked all AP2 leader to offer the 100 wish papers to offer the special prayer. So how much wish paper is important? So we collected the all wish or determination from each nation and each leader from the organization, and we offer the special determination and the prayer. So that time our leader come together and gather and offer the special prayer and 100 wish papers. So This time, one of the emphasizing point of True Mother is to offer the special Cheonseong condition through prayer and also Cheonseong, and to talk to spiritual world and call to spiritual world and really declare to spiritual world. This is one of the message during this special workshop time period. That's why we also inherited and connected together. So anyway, this workshop time, there are several things. Tomorrow I will share one more special event about meeting with lecturer, Professor Jin-Jun Kim, and another things. So through this time workshop, really we could feel and we could realize once again about Mother's seriousness, Mother's expectation to us. And Mother said we should become crystal clear before 2023 May 5. So this is really serious moment. Mother even cancel all workshop, and then Mother organized the special education to us. That's why also our brothers and sisters and our blessed families, we have to prepare, ready to receive the maybe new guidance or kind of the Mother's instruction, and really we have to adjust and be determined. So those things is coming soon. So please wait well. We can learn, we can adjust, and we can unite with our true parents. So anyway, almost ending our workshop and the time in champion, and now start to go back one by one. Thank you. So this is our determination, and finishing special prayer in champion prayer hall. Okay. Thank you. So today also I want to share our Mother's message. So yesterday it was Sunday, so we received the testimony from Mrs. Candace. How was that? So she shared her individual testimony, maybe a little bit short, but she shared about the childhood time on parents, even her father's the funeral. Even 1,400 people came to her father's funeral. So we could imagine when we see the people's last moment, we could see how much this person lived for the sake of others and to really receive the respect from others. So until last moment, when we imagine the last day of our life, we could think again, what is our priority of our life? What kind of preparation we are having for the spiritual world? And what is the really most important things in our life? So we could see, and after that, she shared about the Family Federation report, especially she shared the program in New Zealand. Now, media's power is strong. Maybe recently we could see many methods or many ways how we can proclaim, how we can share our message through YouTube, Facebook, or several ways. But at the time, there was not so much through that method, right? That's why how much difficult or how much we need to put the effort to share the message. So when we see that those persons' face, we could see the history. Do you remember the Reverend Jeff's face or speech? We could see the Reverend Jeff's face. We could imagine the history, right? I'm not sure how many years ago actually that video, but surely there is some kind of the differences, the current situation and at the program time, right? So we could imagine those things. So that time that CB station organized the religious things, spiritual world to the parents and unification movement, really New Zealand movement, show the model and created a lot. So we need to do those activities again. Now, Satan's side is creating giving so many information to us. And how long, how many messages, how much information is going around in current situation, and why this situation is happening. because Satan's side is doing hard work. They try to give the message from their point. That's why through listening those information, people receive negative influence. People is becoming the negative person and really negative influence, right? Because Satan is doing hard work. Then how about our side? How much are we doing the effort more than Satan's side? That's why we have to effort to share the heavenly message, God's message, and we have to give the right information to the peoples. So Mother is emphasizing that now is the era of 1 second and importance of media. So we have to understand and we have to share those message. So when we organize again those media program, then we can learn those experience from Mrs. Candace again. So anyway, thank you for your sharing yesterday. We can think again, we can plan and prepare again. So we really appreciate your testimony yesterday. So today we will continue our True Mother's anthology. Mother is mentioning that my word and your word should be one, should be same. Mother said we need to uphold the dignity of the living heavenly parent and true parents. So how we can unite together and how we can uphold the dignity of our heavenly parents and true parents, and to create the national foundation and welcome our heavenly parents and true parents to our place. So let's read next place. So Mrs. Na, please read.
In our work to create the environment for the returning Lord, true parents, our most urgent priority is national restoration. One of us has gone to spirit world. While I am still alive, we absolutely must create that environment. However, how confident are you in this? The people of this nation do not recognize true parents. We are in an era with the benefits of civilization. We live in an era in which we can connect through the internet in a second. But what have you been doing? Why have we been unable to use the path of civilization heaven has given to us to get ahead? Heaven has given you the means by which one person can reach 10 people or 100 people. Why are you not using these methods?
Yes, thank you very much. So Mother said that in our work to create the environment for the returning Lord, the true parents, our most urgent priority is national restoration. So when we can fulfill national restoration, in order for people to accept heavenly parents and true parents, Mother is mentioning that especially we have to fulfill during true parents' lifetime on this earth. So flowing of the time, nobody can stop the flow of the time. So we are getting old. Everyone is getting old. And finally, we are going into the spiritual world. So who can stop this principle? Nobody can stop. And there is heaven's wish. There is God's wish. And there is the limitation or time limit of this providence. When Mother is thinking those time limit, how is her heart and how is her feeling? So can we feel and can we connect our Mother's heart or not? That's why Mother is urgently talking to us. So externally, our environment technology was changing and developing. That's why we can use this technology. So this time, because of COVID, automatically or by force, we started to adjust to using this technology, the Zoom or internet website more than before. So how we can utilize more or develop more. Okay, please read.
In order to be victorious in battle, You must gain control of the most important high ground. What is the high ground you are challenging right now? It is the high ground of national restoration. We must have the cooperation of all the providential organizations, the blessed families, the early members, ambassadors for peace, and national messiahs must unite with the Korean headquarters for the establishment of Chunungkook, especially for the grand goal of national restoration.
Yes, thank you very much. Mada is mentioning about the high ground. So what is high ground? Or can we see the high ground in each nation? What is your high ground? Can we see that? Mada is talking about national restoration. But in the same time, what is really the high ground in each nation and the process? So when we see the high ground, then next we should see the process to reach the high ground. Please read.
In order to regain the high ground, you must all become one. There is only one goal, the fulfillment of which brings us to this high ground. If you made the determination to fully advance, we can be full of hope. Until now, we have been unable to fulfill our responsibility and offer this to Father. We must absolutely achieve this. If we advance with strong determination, we can accomplish it.
Yes, thank you very much. That's why the unity among our nation, unity among our region, and unity with our Trimada. So even small level, even middle level, even bigger level, the things which we should do is same. We will create the target well, decide the target, and go forward. That's what Mother said. If we advance with strong determination, we can accomplish it. So now through Father went to the spiritual world, and now through Mother on this earth to work together with through Father and heavenly parents. So now is the era. We are the one who create, determine, and conclude together with true Mother of this era and to depart the new moment and new future. So we are living the special moment. So really we can feel again, pray, let's pray for true Mother and really ask and find the heart of true Mother. So let's read the next part. Cheonsongyeon, the God of heart and truth. So now from today we will go to the next chapter about Cheonsongyeon. This is section 3. God is our true parent. So what kind of things now true Father try to talk to us? So let's read that. So please read.
Section 3, God is our true parent. As God's substantial object partners, a man represents God's yang characteristics and a woman represents God's yin characteristics. The characteristics into two genders and then brings them into union again as one body. Through union, they come to resemble God's original characteristics. When they are born, a man and a woman each resemble one facet of God's dual characteristics.
Yes, so Father said the characteristics into two genders and then brings them into union again as one body. Through union, they come to resemble God's original characteristics. So unity between husband and wife. So what is that? This is standard. And how about God? So when we see the percentage of unity, how about already perfectly perfectly do we have a unity between husband and wife? Then we can also unite with God. So now maybe you are sitting together with husband and wife. Anyway, even later also okay. After Hoon Dok Hae, if you stay together with husband and wife, please hold your husband's hand and wife's hand and look at each person's eye. How much do we appreciate each other? How much do we happy together with our husband and wife and also enjoying and grateful toward your husband and your wife. So Father said, we will become neutralizer like God. We have to become the neutralizer like God. So if we totally unite, plus and minus totally unite, then we can become the resemble of God. Okay, please read.
The union of one man and one woman is the union of God's yang.
Wait. Okay, please read again.
Accordingly, the union of one man and one woman is the union of God's yang and yin characteristics. In other words, by uniting, they become a harmonious being that resembles God. Thus, the two people as husband and wife form a union that resembles all facets of God. The man becomes the second self of the true father by representing God's yang characteristics, and the woman becomes the second self of the true mother, representing God's yin characteristics. In addition, the man and woman are each an individual representative of God.
Yes, thank you very much. So we are thinking, and we, of course, the earthly life is important, but also we have to think how about our life in the spiritual world. So in order to enter to the spiritual world, we have to prepare well on this earth. So Father is mentioning about unity between God and human beings. When we think about unity between God and human beings, what do you feel? Do you feel, is it easy, or it's easy to imagine the unity between God and human beings, or God and yourself? We have to fulfill, but somehow it's not easy or easy to imagine that now we are uniting totally with God or not. But how about the unity between husband and wife? Is that easy to imagine that or visualize? This is, I think, more substantial. Unity with God is maybe, we don't know how much percent are we uniting with God, right? I'm not sure. Can you feel that? How much percent are you uniting with God? More than 50%, 70%? It's not easy to measure it. But how about the percentage of the unity between husband and wife? Can you feel that? Maybe my couple is still 30%, still 10%, but already 70%. Maybe this is easier to measure or feel each other's. So that's why Father is mentioning that our husband and wife couple, we have to unite together. So this is the visible existence. So we could see the visible God. My wife is visible God. My husband is the visible God. How we can respect, how we can attend our God. Okay, please read.
The parent-child relationship is the center of the universe. God is the father of humanity. We are the sons and daughters of God. If God is the first generation, we are the second generation God. The first generation God is plus, and the second generation God is minus. Plus and minus automatically unite as one. That is the principle of creation.
Yes, thank you very much. So we have a value of God and also the role in each person. Okay, please read again.
And what is the root of the universe? When I entered into a mystical state and prayed to God about this, He told me that it is the relationship between the father and his sons and daughters, that is, the parent-child relationship. If you think this refers to the relationship between a physical father and mother and their sons and daughters, you do not understand it fully. I am talking about the relationship between God and human beings.
So that's why Father is mentioning about the relationship. When we offer the chanson and prayer, we have to make a clear the prayer point in order to unite together. So this is last slide, please read.
Beings have a parent-child relationship. How do we come to this conclusion? When you enter a mystical state in your prayer and ask, if human beings are the center of the created world, what is the center of the universe? You will receive a simple answer. It is the parent-child relationship. You may think that the parent-child relationship here refers to the relationship between your physical mother and father and yourself. That is a relationship centered on human morals and ethics. But that is not what I am talking about. The parent-child relationship between God and human beings united in heart is multidimensional. It is that point that is the center of the universe.
Yes, thank you very much. I will read this last part. The parent-child relationship between God and human beings united in heart is multidimensional. This is that point that is the center of the universe. So where is our center? Where is our battlefield? Is actually in our place, in our family. So how we can fulfill, and after that, how we can go forward to the outside. So now we are listening the father's message and mother's message. We learn the truth and we will share this truth to the people. So now mother is emphasizing to create the season of Cheonilguk. We should witness, we should testify, and we should invite and educate the people. So not only just to testify, not only just the proclamation, beyond that, really, we have to witness and we have to return back and we have to really create our spiritual children. So once again, what is the mother's emphasizing point? Really mother's wishes, when we unite with true mother, go forward, surely God's will, God's fortune is coming to each of us. That's why now also the new beginning, always new beginning, right? Let's put our chanson in heart. Let's have a great moment. So thank you for joining today's morning Hoon Dok Hae. Let's have a great time and offer the happiness and share the love. Thank you very much, everyone. 감사합니다.
Thank you very much, Reverend Yutaka, for sharing with us and really helping us see more clearly Father's desire and Mother's desire. So this will be an open session so people can talk about what yesterday and today, and Reverend Yutaka started with that video of us on stage in front of Mother. It was a surprise after such an intense 3 days doing devotion and getting this special education that we'll end up sharing with everybody. It's just, we went on stage there, and I was personally very nervous, as Reverend Yutaka mentioned. It was a surprise, and usually I'm not nervous at all in front of people, but I was surprised myself. My legs were shaking with the nerves. And I felt like a little kid in front of Mother, and so that feeling relates to the Hoon Dok, this relationship, especially the last part. That ultimately the relationship is parent-child, but it's really a relationship with God, and that relationship is really set on the standards that are we really living, because God is absolute, unique, unchanging, and we have to reach that same standard, and we can. I mean, we were created to be the sons and daughters of God, which means we're created to be able to really achieve the same standard. also that last photo I found, with mother and her daughter, I just found that was really, I never saw that particular photo before, and the love that both mother and daughter had in that photo really touched me. That they really connected, really understood, and that's the other aspect of parent-child relationship, is the growth of the child to finally understand the parent, finally understand the heart of the mother, and the heart of the father, and I think that's the process, as Reverend Yutaka talked about, when we're in our married life with our spouse, when we really achieve those moments when we're really connected deeply with each other, and that's the moment that God is waiting for that connection to take place, and that only takes place when we have full understanding, and that we're fully comfortable with each other, that we really become one. And I hope all of us have had moments like that in our marriage, we can reflect on and remember, and bring back those memories to rekindle the love that we have for each other. Because when we can rekindle that love, God smiles at us, because he wants us to be parents. Yes, we have the individual relationship, but is longing for that family relationship, because only when we're connected as husband and wife that we really embody God fully. So I was just reflecting like that, and thank you everyone, and thank you Reverend Yutaka for sharing. And we have a couple of people with their hands up. So first, Greg and Elise, go ahead, and then Reiko after that.
Yeah, good morning, everyone, and welcome back soon, leaders. And also special Anzac Day today, where the patriots went out and died for the country. Young men, 20s, 22, 24, killed for the sake of freedom and democracy, and for this nation. So Mother, talking about national restoration, I was just reading a book about Psalms, which I found very interesting. Elisa gave me songs by Paul Glynn, and in it he's saying like the concept of national restoration. Of course, Jesus came not really to save each Jewish person or the whole people or humanity. In a sense, he came for national restoration. He came to become king, the king of the Jews. So the meaning of the Messiah, to become the king. And that was based on the Old Testament, which was like God gave the promise, the blessing, the covenant to Abraham and Moses and others, that the Israelites and the world will be blessed. They will receive benefit. They will receive lots of good things. So it wasn't an emphasis on just us individual salvation, that we're not saved just. The Messiah, the true parents, don't come just purely to save us, but they come to restore the community based on the blessing, based on the promise, the covenant, that the world will have a lot of good things happen to it. There will be a lot of blessing coming. So I was really moved by reading this book on the Psalms. And yeah, and then it was very interesting, the readings where it said that Mother says we have to use the internet and the technology of this new age, the civilized age, so that we can reach people. So how we do that. So those were a few inspirations that came to me. So thank you.
Yeah, go ahead, Reiko. Thank you.
Yeah. Yes, thank you very much, Reverend Yamada, for reporting. Like we feel like we were in Korea as well with all the leaders. We so appreciate it for your report. I have one question about today's Hoon Dok Hae. So father explained the center of the universe is a parent-child relationship, but it's different from centered on human morals and ethics, multi-dimensional relationship. What does it mean? If Reverend Yamada or somebody else can more explain about it. That's my question. Yeah.
Maybe someone if can give them comment first. I think those discussion is also good. If of course father's word is father's word, but if there is some point, there we can discuss and we can share idea is also good, and there we can get the evidence or correction from another father's word. Then we can understand more deeply. Yes. So Mr. Chris, you will share?
Okay, I'll try to just give one little example. As I'm talking to the second gen, I'm going through the pledge, and we come to the second pledge, and it talks about duty. Okay, dutiful child to parents, and duty is actually subject over love. So love is the highest experience we have, but duty is applied to actually maintain order, and it has a certain responsibility. So those things are relative, depending on your experience. So that kind of example. So morals come from duty and circumstance. So they change as situations change. People in wars have to kill people, but they're relative, they're not absolute. So that kind of thing I'm thinking it means.
Okay, we have someone with their hand up from Sweden, Finland. That's it. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, good morning, everyone in Australia. Greetings from Finland. You might wonder what am I doing here in your nice group. So my spiritual mother is Ayla. I think you know Ayla very well in Australia. So she invited me, or actually I asked her if I could join. And I just have a short response to Reiko about this multidimensional. Others might comment on this. I think like this way, you know, we have the 4 realms of heart. So I think you remember this picture of the husband, wife, brother, sisters love, and the father, son, and children and parents love. So, you know, that becomes like a sphere. So that becomes multidimensional for me. So the core is the parent-child relationship, but that is expressed in the family. You could say basically family, that is the multidimensional. I think you mentioned something like that. But that's just my suggestion. You can have other ideas. Thank you. Greetings from Finland. It's midnight here. Midnight.
Wow. Yeah, thank you. And thank you for joining us. Yeah. Yes, Jacinta, go ahead.
Yeah, good question, Reiko. And I think there's so many ways in which we can be united, husband and wife. Obviously, sex is the thing that Father talks about very dramatically. And I think that is actually quite difficult all the time to feel like there's a fantastic unity there. But we're sharing the house, we're sharing the children, we're sharing our devotion to true parents. So every time we eat together or someone does the washing up, we're like physically close to each other. That's something which I really am grateful for. And I feel that our missions are quite different. So like I'm more involved with Women's Federation and kind of work, my work, and then he's involved with his work, and then his relationship through the internet to the leadership of the church. So it's kind of like lots of different realms that we're just sharing together. We're doing our bit from our particular angle. We don't always agree with each other, but you know, we just agree to disagree sometimes, and grateful that we have each other. That's what I think anyway. Yeah.
Thank you, Jacinta. Thank you. Got your hand up there now. Go ahead. Can't hear you.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yes, I'm not sure whether I'm correct in what I'm going to say, but I think, you know, Mother said here, what is the center of the universe? And also, like, if human beings are the center of the created world, then what is the center of the universe? That's also something to contemplate. But I think that gives a clue, the created world and the universe. And Mother's answer to the center of the universe is the relationship between God and us, which is parent and child. The created world being the external, the physical, and the relationship is more emotional. I don't know if I'm right. You know, internal, it's more emotional, and also internal and spiritual. Yeah, interesting. Anyway, that's just a thought. Thanks.
Thank you, Da. Thank you, everyone. It's actually that time now for us to offer our unison prayer. So
Maybe I can say one comment.
Yeah, sure.
So anyway, this is just also my personal thinking, because I cannot say yet this is what the truth or not. But anyway, this according to Father's message, when we see the society, because father and mother gave birth to the children, that's why this relationship is father and child. But Father is mentioning God and ourselves relationship is not only just they born children, that's why father and mother. In the part of the view of the heart, our father and children, our parents and child relationship is not only just one line. When we see the heart, the part of the artistic relationship, then we can see the dimensional, or really not only one, two elements, 3-dimension, 4-dimensional relationship we can have with God. That's why Father is mentioning that not only just a one-line relationship, there are more 3-dimension, 4-dimensional relationship with God. So anyway, I have to pray also. Please, you pray, then get the answer from the spiritual world also. Then maybe we can share again our realization and our understanding. So through prayer, and maybe we try to find another God's word, then we can share and discuss again. So anyway, thank you, our Reiko-san, to give the good question. We can discuss together and pray together. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. So let's pray together. Okay. I'll share the screen. And let's pray. Jew. Thank you, everyone, and have a great day, and see you all tomorrow. Thank you. Or maybe not, because I'll be traveling, but anyway. Thank you.
Safe travels.
Work hard.
Thank you.